timed it perfectly that time. Sorry about yelling in the microphone. How's everybody doing? Is the @stream off by 1 hour? It may be a time zone thing. I bet you it's a daylight saving things, Blade. Excuse my English. It's my only language, but it's not very good. I'm not that great at it. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy normal stream day. I am loving streaming every day. This is awesome. Because really what it comes down to is you guys are just here with me while I'm tinkering with stuff I like anyways. Oh, good to see you guys. Good to see you. I saw we had somebody was first at being first. First time ever being first. David, congratulations. Quindor's here. Hey, man, I just set up a Quinn LED Dig Uno board with 557 LEDs in the girls' room. All the way around. Like I did my crown molding in my office and in our master bedroom. I did it in the girls' room, but with WS2812s. And then it's working fine now, but the problem I had, and maybe I fixed it by moving this, was my doggone access point. It wasn't, the devices that were closest to it were not connecting to it. So this little WLED board that I had just installed in the girls' room was connecting to the main router downstairs instead of connecting to the access point, which was like, I don't know, 10 feet closer or something. And so it seems to be better now. But I was wondering, is there a way to force a device to connect to a certain access point? I would expect there is. There ain't much you can't do with this. Father Time, did I work on the bug today? No, I did not, but I will tomorrow. And I was talking to my boys today, and I've recruited them all to commit to give me at least 30 minutes of child slave labor every day. So I'm going to put them to work. I like your movies, but I hate the volume difference in your talking and intro sound. Oh, really, Frank? I didn't know there was a difference. I'm sorry. Is it like one of them's really loud? Amari, ready for a Hyperion stream? Good, because that's what we got for you. Normally, you wouldn't want to force which IP it connects to. You should auto work, basically. It probably just means I need more access points. I'm sure that's what it means. I think I'll probably try a Pro next, and the Access Pro AC or whatever it's called, AC Pro, and see if it's a little bit to force a device create several SSIDs. Oh yeah, that'll work. Very entertaining video on the robot vacuum. Thank you, Robert. Very inaccurate as far as Wireshark goes, but it was fun. There's a way of doing that. I figured there would be. AC Pro is good. You have it? Okay. The one I have is a light. I thought it would be good enough. And it's helpful. It's definitely better. Like once the girl's WLED did connect to it, which now it looks like it might not be unless it's on the next page. Oh, this is 11 through 10. So, and that was the other thing. It only had a few that were connected to it, and there was a whole lot of others that I felt like should have been connected to it. And it doesn't look like it's connected to it now again. Oh yeah, girls room right there. WLED girls room. So that one, it is connected to it right now. So that's good. So it'll work. And if I go over here, yeah, it's working. So you can join me in seeing it. It is working. It's not giving me an error about connecting, which it was doing before. So as long as it's connected to the closest access point, it works well. But when it doesn't, if it tries to connect to the main router downstairs, it doesn't work. All right. Hope everyone is still healthy out there. Me too, John. How's everybody doing? Going into Wally World? Unify and Culp BBB. I don't know what that means. Your voice is really quiet to me. Uh-oh. Had to turn it right up. On this it is, or on the other, on that video it was? So wait, does that mean my intro, like the song that I play on the intro is really loud? I could probably turn that down. Sorry about that. Hey, James, Unify Nano HD access point. Good at not social distances. Robot vacuums work on carpets. If it has a short carpet. If it's short. You don't want it on tall carpet, I don't think. You figured out your mic situation? Oh, good. Well, what's Nigel say? You gave, yeah, not social distancing. Normal volume here on this stream. Okay. Check out the hookups video on Unify. He does just that. Yeah, I watched his stuff on it, and I haven't implemented all his really good advice. I will. On Twitch, by the way, not YouTube. Okay. Well, let's. Should we jump right into Hyperion? I'm excited. I saw somebody piped in that they have been using Hyperion for a long time. Yesterday we had a lot of help from who was helping us yesterday. Well, we've even had a couple of the developers, right? We had TP and can't remember who else it was that said that they've contributed to creating it or maintaining it or improving it. Happy Mother's Day. Is it Mother's Day in where are you, David? In the UK? That's fun. I think I remember talking about that a year or two ago. Where was I? Anybody remember? Guy. Oh, that's right. Because I was saying his name wrong. So what I did. So yesterday we got the Raspberry Pi Zero running with the latest alpha version of Hyperion, which has a really thorough, really good web UI. So we got that going. That's fantastic. But then I tried to use a WLED strip that was connected to an ESP8266, and it was a lot of lag, and it didn't look very good. So we thought, well, maybe it's the Raspberry Pi Zero. So I said, let's do a regular Raspberry Pi. And I have that now prepared here. You'll remind me to, oh, look at that. That's horribly dark. I have a light. Oh. Nah, it's probably not the best way to do it. But anyways, better to fix this. So I have it now. I have a Raspberry Pi 3 here, and it's just a brand new Raspbian and nothing else at the moment. I didn't put Hyperion on here yet, but we will do that today. Important to note, that's all. Oh, I know how to fix that too. I think. Nope, that didn't do it. What if we turn it off? Turn it on? Nope. Well, whatever. We're just going to leave it. I did, however, go back and, yeah, I do need a light diffuser. Well, it's a desk lamp that's pointing right down at the desk here is all. Anyway, I did later in the evening hook up the Raspberry Pi Zero to some jumper wires and then to directly to the LED strip, and it worked really well. And it didn't seem like it was a delay at all. So I'm still hopeful that I can use the Pi Zero when it comes to putting these on like the back of one of my monitors here or something. I think I'll try that anyways. But for today, we're going to do it on a straight up Raspberry Pi 3. So what do you think? Can somebody Hyperion? Yes, Connor. I will give you a rundown of what Hyperion is because I've done it. That's not, you're not alone in not knowing what it is. I'm poking around here looking at what everybody's pinging me for. Okay. So Hyperion is a software that allows you to add RGB LEDs to the back of a TV or computer monitor, and it processes the video that you are seeing on the screen of the monitor, and it sends color information to those LEDs on the back of the TV so that the lights on the back of the TV will match the colors on different parts of the screen. So it kind of extends the video and gives you an effect that seems to be more in the room with you. So it's Ambilight. If you knew what the whoever made that, Philips, right? Ambilight. So it's ambient light on your TV that is video reactive. And it's not super easy to set. Well, I think it is super easy to set up. It isn't super easy to find the information to set it up. At least I know a lot of people have struggled. That doesn't mean it's not available. Just it's hard to find, or we just didn't find it. But anyways, runs at your smartphone system IO broker. Oh, awesome. I hate how every software project has a name from Greek, Roman, Norse mythology. What I put on this Pi is the full Raspbian. I put the full Raspbian desktop, nothing light about it. On the Raspberry Pi Zero, I did use light. Now your Hacks community is not working. All of your integration plugins are now gone that I've installed. That happened to me, Rich, and they're not coming back. If you can go back to a backup and try it again, it might not disappear. I was talking to Ludius about that problem, and he said that there's a file that stores, what add-ons and things that not add-ons, I shouldn't say, but the integrations and plugins and things that work through the Home Assistant Community Store. It keeps track of what you have installed, and if during an update something happens to that file, like it gets stopped halfway through an update or something like that, then it will be corrupt and you won't see any of those things listed. He said the easiest thing to do is go back to a backup, grab that file, and just drop it in a certain directory. And he told me all those things, where it was and such. But I didn't have, at least maybe I do, and I just haven't gone back there to find it. He says it's probably in my trash and Google Drive, and I'm sure he's right. But you can just add them again. It doesn't hurt to add them again. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm with you. Effect lights, yeah. What HDMI splitter do I use? So my HDMI splitter is actually in the mail. It is on its way, and it should be delivered today, but it's not here yet. Passwords, everybody, passwords. Oh, it should be here. Was left near the front porch. Let me go get it. Got him. Okay. This is good. This means that we've got all the hardware we need now. All right, what do we got? Let's go back to this webcam, even though it's giving me grief. All right, here's the splitter I got. I did get a 4K splitter. It's freezing cold. Okay. So it looks like you go 5-volt power. This is your HDMI in, and then 2 channels out simultaneously. So perfecto. That's what we need. And then this other piece here is it's funny, it says deluxe computer cable here. And then this is the HDMI to RCA. All right. So HDMI to RCA, also 5-volt input. And which is in the US? Is it PAL in the US or NTSC? I always forget. Can't remember. And then we've got this is the RCA to USB, and hopefully it's the right one. Oh, I have plenty of HDMI cables, Gary. Coming out my ears, brother. US is NTSC. Okay, good. That's what it's set to right now. Okay, great. So let's get on with it. Never the same color. You know that's what it stood for. That's a silly thing to call it. All right, here we go. So I am already, I've already got a terminal open. Close some of these things that I don't need right now. Okay, so I've already got a terminal open that is connected to the Raspberry Pi. And the Raspberry Pi, like I said, I put a new update, or I put a new Raspbian, and I did update and upgrade. Oh, I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was. There's a lot of different ways you can use it. What I want to do is I want to make it so that it doesn't care where the HDMI signal comes from. So I can connect this up to Xbox, computer, whatever, and it will run the LEDs on the back. That's what I'm shooting for. You can do it through Plex, and you can do it through a lot of different things, but this is the way I want to do it. So did the postman know I was streaming? I don't, I do have a deal worked out with him. It's like, Mr. Rogers, when you watch Mr. Rogers, the mailman would always come during the show. Kind of like that. Black border detection with HDMI splitting. Oh, really? Black border detection is hard? Okay. Just joined the stream from UK. Welcome, River. We pause for a sec while I go get a beer. Go get it, Nick. Go get it. I will open up an important file here, and I want to put together all of the commands that we use when we do this, okay? To make it easy to pass on and replicate. So step one, once you've got your Raspberry Pi and your hold on. I guess we'll do it this way. ARM7, yep. Just making sure we got this right. Thank you for Blue Man Suit. It's about time. Blue Man Suit is my favorite guy. Blue Man Suit, I hang out with every night playing computer games and Xbox and whatever. And I tell him, you should watch my stream. And he finally did. And he just barely subscribed. Been my friend for like, how long, John? 17 years, 16 years since we met? All right. First thing we need is this. This is going to download the latest Hyperion. And we used the alpha yesterday and it worked well. So we're going to use the alpha again. This will probably change for anyone who's doing this in the future. So where we want to go, this isn't it. We want to go to the Hyperion GitHub and releases. And then there's probably, no, we want the alpha. Where's the alpha? Control, Kodi, Docker, smartphone, doc. Where did we get that alpha? Because if it changes, I just want people to be able to know where to update the link from. I guess it tells me where it is because it's right here on this link, isn't it? So smart guys know. GitHub Hyperion project, Hyperion NG releases, downloads. Let's go this. That's where we want to go. Oh, come on. Why would it do that to me? There we go. Okay, this is where we get that information from, or is where we get that link. This is what we're downloading right here. Hyperion Alpha, this one. This is for the Raspbian on a Pi 3. Yesterday when we did the Pi 0, we needed the ARM6. Which I don't know where it is. There it is. This one. That's the one we used. If you're using the Pi 0, you use this one. For the Pi 3, use this one. Righto? Am I speaking too much blasphemy yet? Oh, really? It's not going to let me do all that again? I'm going to have to recopy it? It's messed up, man. Thank you, Blade. I'm not going to type all that again. Oh, and it won't even let me paste it. You dirty rat. Goes to there. This is I'm really doing this the hardest way possible, I think. What's new? I think it's the deb. Sorry, if I did not point to the deb is the one you need. Yes. Okay. Project Hyperion NG releases download 2.0.0 Alpha 3. Hyperion 2.2.0 Alpha 3 Linux ARM 7 RPi deb. That's the one. What's up, Michael? What's Michael asking? 1,000 watt e-scooter. First electric vehicle. Oh, 1,000 watt e, that'll be fun. Okay, so once you've got this, oh, are you kidding me? There it goes. Okay, now we just hit enter. It's going to download it. This, I guess it's giving you right here the actual file name, so that's nice of them. I think there's only a few lines. We didn't have to do very much to get this going. We just had to do the right things. Running the dev, yeah. It seemed to work pretty well yesterday. We didn't have too many problems, so. And the guys that were here, the guys that were helping guys, and I don't remember who it was now. I wrote their names down here because I'm going to send them stickers. Ooh. Tony. Toshaka. Make sure you run start. Yeah. So now we've got it downloaded. The next line we need is, I guess, to the dpkg. Okay. We run this line. Oh, it's because this is alpha 2. The line's wrong, so it needs to be alpha 3. There we go. Make sure I change that in my document over here where I'm cutting and pasting from. Yeah, on there, alpha 3, alpha 3. Okay, good. All right. Okay, that is it. Now, this was interesting because this did not seem to work for us yesterday. When it says it's installed and updated, it says has been installed as a service. It will start on each system startup. For configuration, visit your browser 55. So we can try and see if it's running. We could just go right to this IP address and see if it's running. Yesterday, it did not. When we installed it on the Pi 0, we had to start it. Well, we had to enable it so that it would start as a service, I guess. So let's go to 55 and see if it works right off the bat like that. Wouldn't that be great if it did? It's 8090. Ah, it worked. That's it. We're done. Hyperion's installed. Thanks for watching. That's really it. That was it. Now, there's no dark mode, but we did decide that you need to use Dark Reader. Turn that on because all that bright white hurts my eyeballs. That was a easy peasy. See you, Lars. Thanks for being here. Yes, it was the enable. Oh, yeah, Leland was helping us yesterday. What do you think? Should we... Blue Man, it'll work or it'll explode. Let's reboot it. Should we reboot the Pi and make sure that it starts back up on... I think we should. Let's just test it and see if it really is going to restart. It's going to start Hyperion on a reboot. Because it did yesterday after we did enable. After we did that enable line. Reboot and watch it explode. Paste those commands in the description. Yeah, sure. Let me see. I can probably do that right now. Yeah. Go here. And go to videos and let's see if it'll let me. Oh, it's back. It's back up. So it worked. That was it. 2 lines and it's installed on the Pi. Amazing. Let me paste these lines for you guys in the description here. That was it. 2 lines and it's installed on the Pi. Amazing. All right, Hookup Rob is here. Streaming machine. That is me. That is me. I got to do my part to ease the burden of social distancing. I'm doing it for totally selfish reasons. I don't believe anything else. Okay, I'm going to copy those, and in the description, we will paste them. Save. All right, hopefully that's in the description now, fellas. Tell me if it's not. Sweet. Will I be turning this into one of my how-to videos? Yes, that is the plan, Andrew. I'm hoping that we can get this working today well enough on here that I can just cut this up and make a video out of it. That's my plan. Do you hear my girls singing down there? They're singing songs from Suzuko the Musical. My brain doesn't know what to do with all this free time and sleep. All right. Let's do the next part then. The next part is going to be, we're going to go here. We're going to just hook up some LEDs. What do you say? Any reason not to? I don't see any reason not to. All right, when you go in here, we got to go through some configuration stuff. LED hardware. Oh, first thing, you actually have to go up here and do settings level and set it to expert because we are all experts. That's going to reload that. LEDs, LEDs, LEDs. Watching the same video on different devices again? Me? Maybe. We're not calling it social distancing. We're calling it physical distancing. We keep our social lives via other means. You know what? Ionis, that is perfect. You're right. It is not social distancing. It's physical distancing. And we certainly don't need to be in the same room with people to have a social interaction anymore. That's a long time past. I don't know what's going on. I am a stream machine. I'm going to watch this stream back and do it later rather than trying to keep up. Oh, well, you can try and keep up if you know. Just stay close to us. We'll help you through if you get something stuck. Expert equals not reading the manual. Yeah. Okay. So we did that. Let's do an LED count. Let's not make it too crazy. We're just going to say 10 LEDs. And I'm pretty sure that the red and the green are going to be switched. So we're going to do this one. Refresh time, output path, whatever. We'll leave all that. Save. And this is this is probably because mine are the WS2812 indoor strips. For years, we're told that by using tech, we're being antisocial. Who's laughing now? Yeah, it is fun to see like ESPN and Nike and a bunch of people putting out this poster thing that says, basically it says, stay inside, play inside, which for a long time they've been saying, get outside and go play. Obviously, it's a little different right now. All right, I set my LEDs to 10. Now this number here needs to also match that 10. So let's just kind of go, we're going to say there's 3 on the top. This is not, I'm just saying something that's going to add up to 10. Okay, so there you go. Save that. I don't remember here, advanced settings. No, we don't need to worry about that. Matrix, we don't need to worry about that. General, current LED configuration, I don't think we need to worry about that. All right. I think we just need to hook up the LEDs. Oh, there was a place where it said the pin. Where is it that it says the pin? Capturing hardware? No. We will mess with capturing hardware soon, though. Effect. Where does it tell me, where do I have to put the pin? Need to fix those darn notifications. How's it going, Frank? Finally caught a stream thanks to Hack's YouTube sensor. Fantastic. Mr. Zuba. Your LEDs go up to 11. Does that mean where they connect? Top right. Up here. 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 Top right of the LED hardware. Oh, it does give you a power consumption. That's nice. Gives you an estimated power consumption. Disregard. Bad joke. Gotcha. Fix configuration. I'm trying to remember where it was that it told me, because I did find it yesterday, where you have to set the pin, LED pin. Oh, it's a Spinal Tap reference. Oh, sorry. Oh, is that Tony? Is that you're the same Tony? You're not the same Tony? You're the same Tony? Solution height. Channels. USB capture. Antisocial. I got a really funny did you guys see this? Hold on, let me share something. We're gonna scroll around a little bit, right? This isn't gonna be we'll get all this done. It's under LED hardware. Tell me where you guys find it. Here.
Because of coronavirus, you are going to be quarantined, but you have a choice. Do you A, quarantine with your wife and child, or B?
Oh man. Okay, that was too funny. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. This is what you have to do. Tony is the one that pointing this out. Under where it says controller type, you need to tell it what kind of controller your LEDs are using. And in my case, I am using the PWM WS281X. So this could be 12s, 11s, 13s, 15s, whatever. And then it shows you which GPIO number down here. Thank you, sir. Did you like that? That's awesome. A, B, B. Yeah, B. Absolutely, B. Oh, man, that's funny. Okay, so we're going to use WS28212s, and we're going to use GPIO 18 on the Raspberry Pi, and I don't have my Pi GPIO pins memorized. I know you're all very disappointed in me. So let's do the RPi 3B pin out. And find 18. Actually, I'm reasonably sure I know where it is. It's just a couple up from the 5-volt pins. Is that right? Is that an 18 right there? 17. Yeah, I think that's 18 right there. Yeah. All right. So here we going to do. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to turn this webcam back on, and I'm sorry that it's a little crummy. Is it still crummy? Yeah, it's still a little crummy. Okay, I've got my LED strip. LED strip here. Regular connector here. I'm going to put the, we're going to make black the ground, which in this case is white. And we're going to connect that to ground, which is going to be from this corner here. And if you're wondering, I did this yesterday just to triple verify that I was going to the right place. I'm going to take my voltmeter out, and I'm going to make sure that I'm got 5 volts and ground identified correctly here. So 5 volts ground, perfect. Okay, so I know I'm looking at the right pins now because I know which ones are the 5-volt output pins there. Okay, so then ground is the 3rd pin. Connect that first. Data, we're going to use purple for data, and data is going to be 18. So I'm going to go ground. I know you can't see too well, but you don't have to see too well. Ground, and then skip 2 pins, and then this will be 18. So we're going to connect that one, and then 5 volts, which is either of these 2 pins here on the end. Okay. And that'll do it. Now there is a limit. You should not be drawing a bunch of power out of this 5-volt pin, right? It's only like, at most, like, what, 200 milliamps, I think it said, or something like that. Isn't that pin 12? Uh-oh. Let me see where pin 12 is, just to see if I got it wrong. That would be over here. Pin 12 would be over here. If I'm looking at this right, yeah. Pin 12 would be up here. If we move this. So pin 12 is over there. Right there. Good. That's okay, Mr. Zuba. No problem. I got, and as you can see, when you said that, I stopped and checked it because I want to make sure we don't do it wrong. I don't think we broke anything, but let's make sure we get it right. Okay. Oh, is there a way to turn it so you don't want it? Process for turning it on and off. We'll get there. We'll get there. I believe you can do that through Home Assistant. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. All right. So we got our LEDs connected. We can just try and run them from this right now. So let me move this again. I guess it's in an okay place. Maybe it's a little big. We don't probably need it that big. This time I'm leaving it up on purpose. And then we'll just move some LEDs over here a little bit so you can see them come on. Stick them to the desk. Now, this got me a little hung up a couple times as I was trying to do this. I'm glad Tony and whoever else was here that said that they use this often. Once it came time, I'm going to save this. I don't think I had saved it. Right? Yep. Okay. Once we get this done, we want to turn it on, right? So we go to remote control, and then I don't know which source it is. Is it platform capture, or is it this source? I don't know. I think it's that source. And then no. Which one is it? Might be a bit of a new, but what the Apple are you doing? We're doing Hyperion, Frank. We're doing the LEDs on the back of the screen that react to your TV and stuff. Pin number is 12. It's GPIO 18 though. Oh. Okay. Why would we do that to ourselves? GPIO 18. That's what I want right there. Oh, I see. Pin 12. I understand. Thank you. Okay. The Hue Media stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It's Philips Hue Ambilight, I think was the official name, or their official name for it. And they built it into TVs or something. But we're putting together a DIY. Well, I'm finally catching up to people who've been doing this for years, but it's pretty cool. Okay, here we go. Where are we at? So how do I start it? That was like I managed to get it started last time, but it was kind of accidental. I think so. That's the active source. What is this? Web configuration? What is this? I don't understand. So this is where I'm not sure how to get it to test. I thought it was this one. That's funny. Then when I select this, it changes it. Oh, no, it didn't. It also didn't come on. So not capture. I don't know what this one is. Get rid of that one. Auto selection on. No. Seemed like there was something I had to do in effects. Enable LED on the right. Is that up here? Show LEDs. Thank you. Oh, no, that's not them. Well, that's what they should be doing. And a remote control. Just turning on everything. Still in the LED hardware. Okay. Help me out here, Tony. In remote. Okay, in remote. Yeah, but I didn't think it was over here. Enable and disable components of... In remote, and then on the right, enable LED device. It doesn't want to enable. We'll get it in just a second. If it were a snake, probably. LED test effect. Oh, boot effect. Effect paths. Disable. Do I need another one of these? Do I need a hardware instance management? I think I do. No. Is it correctly saved in LED hardware? Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's when if I have more than one. Oh, no, that's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Because that's this. Okay. I'm on GPIO 18. Am I not? I could switch it down there to GPIO 12, but I'm pretty sure. One, two, three, four, five, six from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's GPIO 18. Reboot. LED layout should match the LED count. Hardware layout. It does. 10 LEDs, 10 LEDs. Sometimes live chats make me feel like a little kid watching Blue's Clues. All right, we'll reboot it. We can reboot it and see what happens. So I don't have the terminal turned on anymore, do I? I don't think I do. Could just unplug it, but I'd rather not. I'm not bothered by this right now. I'm just letting things happen because I know yesterday we struggled a little. And it was that particular part. Like just there's not like an easy button that just says, okay, test your LEDs, you know? You got to fart around with a bunch of things. Yeah, right? Thank you, Gary. That's exactly what I was thinking. Why isn't there a big red button? Big red test button. Let's get it. I didn't see who had subscribed just now, so we're going to just do unicorns for you. I'm not sure rebooting is going to do anything either, but what SSH terminal? This is Bitvice. Bitvice. It's awesome because it does everything. Hyperion should load back up here in a second. First time for me to use the RPi with Hyperion. Does it work with WLED? It did yesterday. Yeah. It sure did yesterday. So I expect it does. We're going to see if it does it with this one as well as it did yesterday. We didn't change the default password yet. Okay. I was pretty sure we did it from remote control yesterday. And the way it was working when I chose something there, it turned on. It could still be that I'm on the wrong pin or something. It's weird that this is popping up. I don't know why it's doing that. So I don't think it's working right now. Should be a boot effect as well. We could try putting it on a different pin. We could try putting it down here. I guess if they're asking for 18, where is pin 18 here? That would be GPIO 24. It worked as GPIO 18 on the Pi 0. Did I click the spanner in the top left? What's the spanner? This thing? Try the controller type first. Let's go to this RPi pin and do it again. Let's not try let's just do a little bit different thing here. I'm going to change the active one to this RPi pin. And now I'm going to switch this to our 28 whatever. Our LED count's going to be, that's an O, not a 0. 10. We're going to switch this. And we're going to say it's GPIO 18. Save that. Okay, so the controller hardware seems, that's what I would expect it to do. Right now there's nothing showing. So we can go to remote. And if we select a background here, so that's working. So it thinks that there should be some output. But I think we need to select different device. No? No? I don't know. All right. Now then, so SPI, so now I need to connect it to the SPI pin, right? So save that. Too many LEDs in the preview. I don't want to draw too much current from this board. That's why I only put 10 LEDs. All right, where is SPI? Is it one of these? Is it still GPIO 18? Oh, well. Okay. We saved it. Let's go to the layout and make sure we got this right, which we probably don't. We're going to go 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 2 on one side, 2 on the other side. Save. All right. Anything else? Perhaps we would, then only contract computer viruses. Okay, we're going to go to effects. It's got an effect there. We're going to go to remote control. This is where there should just be a test button, right? Now this LED device is on. It's doing funny things over here. Didn't do that yesterday. Whoa. Use the meets my versus 5 volt LEDs. Okay. I'm touching my face. I'm wiping my nose. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Did I have my ground on the wrong one? No. Let's make sure I got these right. I do. Okay. Let's see if we got 5 volts going to the LEDs. No, I don't. I'm not getting 5 volts on these pins now. Let's try that again. Okay. No. I'm not getting 5 volts on those pins. I'm pretty sure I checked it before. Oops, I just shorted it. No. Nope, not getting 5 volts on those pins. Now. Now I rebooted the Pi. I shorted it. I bumped some things together. Now it's rebooting. So there's the problem. It's back up. That's crazy though. Why would I? Because you saw me test it. Not anymore. That's kind of weird. Why would I suddenly not be getting 5 volts there? Just make sure I'm making good connection here, good contact. No, it's giving me like 1 volt. Am I misreading where my pins are supposed to be? Oh no, there's 5 volts. Okay. So the multimeter was lying to me? Quite confused now. 5 volts there. Around there. It should be 18. No. Nothing's happening. This isn't where what it was supposed to be. Measure it at the strip. Yeah, it's 5 volts at the strip. Nothing on the data output though. But it is 5 volts at the strip. Enable the device LED again. So this still not doing anything. Still getting 5 volts. Can the LED strip accept 5 directly? Yeah. And it should be fine. I measured between the data and ground, I got 0. What do you need, Jeff? Data should be working now that it's on. So this, I'm assuming that this means it's on, right? I don't understand what this source selection means either. I don't understand. Thank you. Thank you, Rob. Connect the remote LED link yesterday so you know the software is working correctly. Change the default instance. Change it to the default instance. The way that I don't know how I got it working yesterday. I like that, Sledge. I do like that. I had it working yesterday, and I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know what's different. This didn't pop up before yesterday. I know that for sure. I don't know what that difference is. This is saying that there's nothing happening. So the GPIO pin isn't barking. I would try a different GPIO pin and double check that GPIO pin is enabled on the Pi. Let's try. I like those plans. Let's go to LED hardware. And let's go back to this. And then let's change this GPIO pin number. And what other pin should we use? Is there any reason why they're not all? Can I use 23? Any reason I can't use this one? Or 24? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 9th one over from the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to put it there. And we'll go back here. And we'll make that 24, right? GPIO 24. Save. Changes are now active. Remote control. Select something. Nope. Let's go back for a minute before we... Let's go back to this other Pi that was working yesterday. Let's try something else. We're going to switch Pis here for a second. We're going to shut this one off. We're going to switch to the Pi 0 that I had working last night. Okay. I don't remember the pins here either. This is funky because this one's like upside down. So it's actually, the correct pins are these, which are actually over here. So we'll take this out for a second. We'll put a pin on what should be ground, which is here. And one on 3 volts, which should be, or 5 volts, which should be here. And one on 18, which I believe would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right there. And we're going to measure the voltage at these two. Make sure we got 5 volts. And we do. Okay. All right. Make sure we don't short those out. This goes data, and then ground, and then power. And we got one LED to light up. You can see that one right there is lit up. I don't remember the address. Do you guys remember the address for this one? I think it was 15. Is that right? I don't remember what it was. Shoot. I bet you it's in the router. Need to keep the settings on the Pi 3. Okay. Was it 16? That's funny you remember that, Seamus. That's awesome. Seamus remembered. Oh, now do you remember the password, everybody? All right, so we're going to go to remote control, and we're going to pick an effect. And it's working. So what the flippin' flap? Hey, Tech Turtle. IP addresses stick. Can't remember people's names, but I can remember their IP addresses. All right, let's just look through this one. We know this one is working, and it did pop up here. Okay, I didn't see that before. So the LED device here doesn't say it's on. We're using the direct Pi connection, which is one that I set up. And under LED hardware, it looks like this. I did put it to 50. And it is 18. That all looks the same. I guess I could, let's plug them both in at the same time, I suppose. Okay. Now I can open both at the same time too. This one should restart shortly. Does it need to be PWM0? Because that's GPIO 12. GPIO in the Pi config. Maybe Mike, you know, that could be it. It could be that the Pi 0 has it when you do Raspbian Lite. Maybe that enables the pins. So how do I enable the pins? You guys have the commands there for enabling the pins? Somebody got them on the tip of their tongue there. Let's log into this. So this is my Pi 3. My memory left me when I had kids. I'm not coming back as the kids move out, though. Script is supposed to do that. It appears the install script for Hyperion enables the SPI pins in the boot config text. You installed the bare deb file for this new Pi. Are you sure that SPI pin is enabled on the Raspberry Pi 3? I'm not sure. So maybe that's what we need to do. Because I did actually, and you know what, that's probably exactly what it is, because the Raspberry Pi 0, I had used HyperCon, which is the configuration software that you run on Windows, and then you SSH into the Pi, and then you install it through that. Nigel's been like, I said that 10 minutes ago. Why aren't you listening to me? Let's try enabling the pins. Do you guys know? No desktop? I could hook it up. You mean the desktop for the Pi? I'd have to plug it in. That has a command that shows you the pin out of the Pi as well. Oh, it said something in that message after you installed. It says to add something to your boot com. Okay. All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out. And then we're looking for DTP ARAM SPI on. Can I control F in here? Control W. Oh, that says SPI on right there. It's there. Wife not happy. DrZzs is giving me another project. But she's going to love this one, Brendan. By the way, I shared your little Facebook post. I shared your little Facebook post with Mrs. Z's today. Yeah, so, but that's the SPI. Is that the same? I mean, does that mean all of the GPIO pins are doing what they're supposed to? Yeah, Henry, I'm just trying to run the LEDs. Well, sort of. I'm trying to match them to the input. Bummer. Okay. What's this? Infrared communication? No. Oh. Well, if SPI is not the right pin, then let's change it. Can I also enable, I don't know what this DT param SPI on, but what if I did, can I do DT param 18 on or something like that? It's connected to the wrong Pi. No, this is connected to the correct Pi. We could connect to the other Pi and see if it matches. We could try that. We could try another. Can I do another bitvice? Yes. And 16. And then I changed the password. Do you remember what it was? It's probably not the right password. Oh no, that was this one. That's the Hyperion password. What? Okay, there we go. Now, let's try that. Yes, it's an LED strip. I want to see what this, is it going to be in this same file here? The LED is not connected. Well, yeah. PWM channel 0 is only for GPIO 18, pin 12. And that's where I'm at. Should be in the same file. I'm trying to follow too many. So we're going to go back here to the same file. So let's go back up here And this was nano something, 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 something. You want rasp config instead of this boot config? All right, now let's see if it's the same. See if there's anything different. Audio max, those look the same to me. Those are the only ones, like the white ones are the only ones that are on, right? Oops. Everything that's blue is, so those are the same. No. SPI is enabled in the config text file. Now check to see if the kernel module loading, okay. Okie dokie. I want to know. What does that mean? Tell me, Henry. Follow what I need. Does that mean each LED is addressable and can be written? Yes, River. Yep. Config is placed on the Pi. Type. I don't have a dog. There's a dog outside. GPIO read all. Does that do something? It's loaded. Okay. That is weird. Is it not weird? Seems weird. Trying to get there. Give me a bit. Okay. Probably the config file is not available. Check the folder. Lowercase. There's some people physically being 0. What if I do it over here? Oh, it's not going to give me the same. So this is the Pi 0. What's the problem? Hey, Clement. Problem is Raspberry config will let you go through and check pins as well. So should I just do rasp config? Okay, where is it? Interfacing options. Connections to peripherals. SPI. Not sure what to put here. Look, hook everything back up to the Pi 3. Make sure the setting is on 18. Okay. Let's make sure we're getting Raspberry Pi down here in the corner. These are the 5-volt pins. Yes, I have 5 volts there. So I will connect ground to there. And I will connect 5 volts to there. And then to make sure I'm on the right pin, that's the 0. This is the Pi 3. I will go here. Nothing is happening. I got nothing. I2C should be enabled. Okay. Read all, one word. This is the Pi 3. Or this is the 0. All right, anything else? Wrong pin? Is that the wrong pin? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, over one more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, got that one. Oh, now because I did change it. We've changed so many things now. I don't know what's right. I am so upside down. LED hardware. And I did change it to 24, so now we're going to change it back to 18. Save settings, and then remote. And why doesn't it want to activate the LED device? Isn't that weird? What the heck? Okay, we'll see what happens. Pi flashes data when you hit LED, so it's a GPIO arrow. Okay. So I wonder, maybe, is it because I didn't use Raspbian Lite? What would be the main differences between using the full one with the desktop? I don't know why I did that, but figured I could, so I did. Did I check my notes from yesterday? Well, it's still working, and we haven't done anything different. Hammer time. I guess the difference is which Raspbian I did. Maybe it does need Raspbian Lite for some reason. Maybe there's some problem when you load up all that other stuff in there. Well, what we could do, rather than wait for this to reflash completely and Raspbian 0. Okay, let's do this. We'll try it. Tell us. Thank you for helping. Thank you everybody for helping, by the way. I appreciate it. It is difficult to keep up. So thank you for your patience. Oh, wait. Did I? Oh, I missed a I missed a quote at the end of that. Okay. What does that tell you? Select LED test effect, then take a breath. Okay. Where is LED test effect? You mean down here? Right here? Nothing. But I also don't have... Oh, yeah, I do. I was going to say, I don't have a light on the Raspberry Pi 3, but yeah, I do. It's just intermittent. Yeah, switch to another Raspbian version. Okay. See you, Sam. All right, well, let's do this. That's cool. I should have done nothing different, and instead I did do something different. So we're going to just back up a few steps. We're going to just go back to this SD card. We're going to wipe it clean, and we're going to put Raspbian Lite on there instead. Okay, we'll give that a go. All right, here we are. No, I don't want to format that. Turn you away, turn you off. But hopefully we won't have to wait for all this. We can maybe play with the Pi 0 in the meantime, too. I'm just going to shut all these. How many of these do you need, for Pete's sake? We're going to do disk Manager. My wife is texting up a storm. This is the one I want to remove. Delete. So good enough might be right. Will swapping the cards work? Will it? To go, can you do that? We can try it. We might go from having one working instance to having 0. All right, let's give it a go. Worth a try, you bet it is. Can't do much worse. It's going to work. It's going to work. All right, that's all good. Now we can do Etcher. In the meantime, if it won't boot, it won't boot. Oh, you're not going to believe this. It's working. You are not going to believe this. Did you guys see? Do you guys see here? There's lights on this. It works. We kind of did that, Andrew. We just looked at one file. We didn't compare like a whole bunch of stuff, but yeah, it's working. Let's look at this real quick. I don't know what, I guess it's going to be 55 because it goes by the board itself, right? MAC address, not the hard drive. No. Or is it because it's the SD card, it's going to be 16? Or do we just need to look here and see which one it's supposed to be? Yeah, the dark thing doesn't work here so well. We're getting there. Has wiring Pi installed? Maybe. This is slow today. It should be 55. Stream glitching. Raspberry Pi is confused now. Well, lights came on here. But it's not bringing up this. Let's go to here. Let's try and connect here. This doesn't want to connect either. Saw the rainbow swirl when it booted, so Hyperion works. Yeah, it's just I don't know why that part's not working. Can you guys hear my kids singing? Pi is working. Let's switch back to here. Let's just do. Am I streaming? Yeah.
Sorry, Pops.
Yeah. The kids are coming. Oh, Dad, sorry, are you streaming? Oh, that's why it won't work. You're right. They are a different chip, and they did have a different version. I'll see the light eventually. Sledgehammer? Yeah, not the same. Okay, so we can't just switch the cards, and I'm not surprised. But we can reflash this new one. We can do this again with the light, Raspbian light. Let's make sure that that looks good, and it does. Okay, so we'll let that burn. Hopefully that'll come back up. We know the Pi 3 works. We know the pin works. There's not like it's a hardware broken pin, right? So that's good. These are all the errors now for every LED. Probably doesn't have network connection because of different Wi-Fi. Well, we know the Pi's, we know that our Pi is going to work. Let me find, I'm going to see if I can find real quick the USB. You know, this is the micro USB, and you have to have one of those little adapters to make it work. And I'm sure I got one somewhere. Apparently DMA5 can cause issues on RPi 3. There we go. Got it. Okay. With this guy connected to the USB, we can then connect this guy. So while we're waiting for all that to happen, we're going to go back to the Pi 0, and let's actually try hooking up some of these other things, okay? Oh, that barely fits. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, that'll work. All right, we're going back to Pi 0 while we're waiting for the SD card to work for that one. Okay, always got to make sure. Oh, that was fast. Now we're going to go here and go into the boot, and we're going to put an SSH, and we're going to put WPA supplicant. Where'd they go? Did they go? It doesn't look like they did. SSH. Maybe it's just not updating fast enough. Faster, faster. There's SSH. And there's WPA supplicant. Okay, now we can eject this. Eject that. Put it in the Pi. Power the Pi. Connect to that in a minute. Yeah, the Pi 0, but it seemed to work when we weren't trying to do... I spent the first week of my quarantine flashing my bedroom's smart devices and setting up Home Assistant Hub. It was worth the effort. Fantastic, gal. You know, Henry knows it works. The link I sent you to install the drivers you need for the Pi. Oh. Oh, Toshaka's here. I love it. I love it, Brendan. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, Tosha. I know. I gotta remember that. You guys and your different names. I thought you were the Toshaka of Tony. Toshaka's a pretty cool name to have. Let's go to this real quick and get this thing. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Let's get this thing working. Is it because of this? Yeah. It does that when it's a new operating system, right? Okay, so here we're just going to do this. get this thing all set up. Just got myself a second bag of chips. Better than a movie, right? I hope you guys are having fun. Yeah, that's why I thank you. I thank you, Matheson, for that. It does help me. The Pi Zero, when I tried it later, when I connected the LEDs directly to the Pi Zero, it was snappier than when I was trying to run it through the WLED over E131. Nick needs another beer. It's been a long morning. All right, we'll let that sucker simmer for a bit. And we go back to this. So this one should be working. And it is. It's probably not the right password. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. And we need to dark mode this guy again. Just messes up when you already have dark mode. Doc is like me, 3 steps forward, 5 steps back. And in the end, it might work. That's all of us, my friend. That is all of us. Oh, good. Tony just changed it. You changed your YouTube to Toshaka? Okay. Here we go. Henry, I didn't see your message unless did you put it in? Oh, there it is. For Linux podcast. Oh, yeah, Jupiter Broadcasting. I think I am subscribed to them. Oh, this is from... There's so many messages in the Discord live. If you want me to see something, don't put it in the Discord on the live. Oh, your Discord to Tony. Oh. Okay. I'll try and remember to still call you Toshaka. Stephen Reed, how's it going? I have time to do things in Hess, however, all the parts I need are somewhere between Georgia and China. Watch when they arrive, we'll be back to normal. Yeah. No time to do anything. It's been awful. Like even... You know, I know that Amazon said they're prioritizing medical supplies and important things, which means when you want to buy a part, which I've done, you know, I had to buy some of these things or whatever. They end up, you know, taking a lot longer. It's not like, oh yeah, we'll get it to you the next day. It's like, well, you might get it by Friday. Wow, like this next Friday. I bought something today. It said it won't be there till a week from this past Friday. 5 more days. Why would you order parts from Georgia to China? Yeah, not kidding. Who makes anything in Georgia? Why would you send it to China? Hello, Scott. How's everybody doing? Okay, here we go. What we're going to do now, hopefully, is connect this to the Raspberry Pi Zero. Unfortunately, look how that's like really close. I don't know if that's going to work. But maybe it will. We'll see, I guess, if the light comes on when I plug this in. Oh yeah, the light's on. Okay. Now, what's the way, Toshaka et al., others who use this and know how to do it, what is the way to... You sent it to me in Discord? I'm not getting anything. Henry, are you sure? I'm not getting anything, my friend. Sorry. You have to be careful. Saw some face masks and it was a bracelet. Oh. That USB hurts my eyes. Why? Because it's old? How do I check to know if this is going to be the right chip in there? Is it all the way plugged in? I'm not sure it is all the way plugged in because it has a hard time reaching. You know what I might need? I might need to do some extending of things. Let's try this. Let's do something else here. Because that thing's too dang close. So we're going to do... I think I've got something that will work for this. No. Yes. Okay. This is like an extension. We're going to go here. And then here. Alright. Wow, that's tight. Ugh, why is that so tight? It's cheap. Okay. And then, oh, no, that's not gonna work. No, that won't work. Dang it. This won't, I guess I got no choice. How many of these can I use? No, that's not gonna work. Maybe I've got another one of those. This one's just too close. Fake one. All your artwork uses LED lights? Another one of those. Useless. I think those came with all of my Raspberry Pi Zeros. But the problem is they don't fit next to the power. That might be all I got. No. No. Well, without spending a whole ton of time looking, that might be all I got. So we might have to just hope it works. I am going to pull these out because I do, now that I'm digging in this box, I found a cord that I need. Oh, no, that's not the one I need. Well, I got to make Mrs. Z's. This is another project for this little break here. Is I got to make Mrs. Z's a what will that do? Will that do it? No, that won't do it either. Use a hammer. You think that Pi 3 is ready? Hey, what happened here? Why'd that shut off? Maybe I bumped it. All right, back to this. Oh, jeez. I didn't hit yes, and so it didn't even do the longest step. Let's hook up the LEDs to this. And so this is power. Power here. Ground here. And data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Well, they're coming on. When we go here, remote control, we need to just select an effect. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I was on the wrong pin. Oh, and then this one came off. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, that's not the Pi 0. Oh, good grief. Yeah, that is the Pi 0. Oh, that's right. There we go. All right, now they're working. Okay. Trim the rubber back on both plug cables. Could do that. Could do that. Need to destroy it. maybe we could do this. Hold on. Yeah, let's do this. It's the wrong way. Jeez. This was going to be easy. This was a slam dunk today. I was thinking, what else are we going to do with the rest of our day? It's my fault that it's all going south because I was way too confident. There. Now, the problem is I got this and this. That's not going to help. That's not going to help. Oh, for Pete's sake. Trim enough to make them fit. I don't know if I can trim this. This isn't rubber. This is like metal. Or plastic. It's not metal. It's plastic. Small dunk on DrZz's watch. Well, Doc is going crazy. I am today, I think. This one is going to be the death of me. Nah. If you guys are willing to stick with me through it, we'll get it done. I just really expected it to go faster. If I would have had the Raspbian light on there instead of being a dummy, making an executive decision like that to get the wrong version of Raspbian, we'd be cruising. Okay, here we go. We got this one. Now, let's go to my wget file here, and we're going to get the version for the ARM7. I'm going to copy that. And there it goes. That was easy. Let's see if I can get that to fit. Oh, man. See, it's just still a little too much plastic. Whoop. Okay. Now there's no plastic. Oh, did I trim the wrong side? Oh, man. Yeah, take that. Taking out all my anger on this thing. Oh, I'll just take the plastic all the way off. Okay. There you go. See? Just play nice. Just play nice. We won't have to hurt you. Anybody see my RCA adapter now? Here we go. Oh man, this thing is still too long. But at least now I can use this extender because I now have the right ends in the right places. Okay, good grief. All right. Whew. Got that one. Okay, next. Copy that. Okay, installing that. Now, we need this. Correct. Do you guys see what I'm dealing with now? It's all right. I think I can handle that. Oh, Go to capture hardware. Okay, let's do that. That'll be fun. Okay, Hyperion and capture hardware. Capture hardware. Enable USB capture. Anything else? So then when I go back to LED hardware, no, does it give me an option up here? No. Okay, what's next? Capture hardware. 3D print another cover. So you mark which knee is to be replaced. That's the truth. That that happened Sunday night. There was a confusion about which leg was not getting enough blood. But the system worked and we caught it. Click on the TV. I guess if I had an HDMI out from this, I would see it. Which one do we cut off? Can you link to Hyperion Alpha page, please? Yes. Oh, they're in the description, Nigel. Check the video description. The live stream description should be there. All right, Tony, what do you got now? Now you have to connect something to the capture device. Yeah, here's the problem, right? See that? I don't know if I have RCA cables up here. Not male ones like it's looking for. Here's this. That's not going to help, right? Jeez. I might have some in the kids' room down the hall, so let me go check. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go scrounge for some cables. All right, I'm back. Now, meanwhile, back at the ranch, an hour later, our hero returns. Okay, I've got a cable here that should work, and all I really need is the yellow, right? Because all I really need is the video. So we're gonna do that. That. Okay, now we got to go input to this. And what should we use as input to that? I guess we could use something like Roku? It doesn't really matter, right? We just need an input. Yeah, I got a Google Chromecast. That'll work. Okay. I'm going to hook that input in there. Now, plug that in. It's got a little light on. All right. Here we go. I'm going to is he going to have an HDMI cable? Those I have. Muchos. All right. Now, it must be I'm not selecting the correct capturing stuff somehow. That's there, that's there. This is here. To there, to there. Nothing's changing. Do I need to go to remote? Yes. Select source. Aha! The lights went off. What did I miss? Not much. You missed a whole lot of me doing nothing. All right, guys, it's back to HDMI box shows a rainbow. Clear the effect in the remote control. Right here. I have enable platform capture disabled. Enable platform capture. Oh, this? I assume, oh, should this be HDMI? Is there something here that says HDMI? No. Now click the TV. Okay. So that's good. There's just not a source there. So I guess I need to, what if I did like, what if I pick something like this, and then if I did a cast, if I just casted this to, can't I do that? I thought I could do that very easily. This is Google. Where's my cast options? Make sure Pi sees the clear the effect. Here. How do I clear it? Just delete. There you go. Oh, I don't want to cast that. I was casting the wrong thing. I want to cast this. What am I using to capture? This Easy Cap USB capture device. Remote control clear all effects colors. Okay. This? No. Okay, well, at least it did see a USB device, right? It's got a USB here. USB capture is playing, but it's not actually seeing anything. I wonder if this source is not actually putting out anything. There's a few different TVs around. Big red button, big red button. Is there a big red button? Seriously? So as I can tell, anything I suggest will be different due to software you and I are using is different. Oh. Where's the big red button? LED numbers? Did you power the HDMI box? No. No. Is that important? Is that necessary? Well, all right. That's too funny. Oh, there's an extension. That would work too. How are you, buddy? You got to be doing better than me. Dad is struggling with something severe today. Ouch. Ouch. All right, let's power this. What kind of power does it need? That. And I guess in this case, I'm not using the splitter right now, right? Oh, it's the wrong kind of USB. Good grief. Okay. Now that's powered. No lights on it. That should change. Splitter doesn't matter, right? Just the source. Right behind the LED. When is the boom? Yeah, you need 5 extra outlets behind your TV. And we thought we would only see smoke with large LED tests. So let's see. Right behind the LED visualization. Still don't see a big red button. Oh, they flashed. They're doing stuff. They're doing stuff. Live video isn't. Oh. Oh. What is this? However, you're loading the Pi Direct. Going to like it sent you. Discord should help. Oh, there's clear all effects. It won't let me click clear all effects. Why not? Oh. When I turn off that USB. Oh. It's working, guys. It's working. Is it working? I think it's working. I know this one. There's an HDCP issue. Is the Roku even working with the monitor? Well, I'm not splitting it, so I can't really see it. But this at least is telling, this is giving me, at least, no, this isn't. Because that's not the USB capture. I still am confused by the green. Yeah. Yeah. How do I turn this off now that I turned that on? This should be casting, so let's try. No, that's going to be a bad idea. Let's just try some colorful picture, for goodness sakes. I'm still just getting the test. Gustavo. ¿Por qué? You want USB active source. Okay. Maybe there's nothing coming through. I guess the thing to do, I could do... I'm just trying to think of what else could I do here. Let's try... It's possible that I'm not actually... Let's try something different. You're going to want some cooling. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is the mini. This is the out. This is for the Raspberry Pi Zero. HDMI cable, buddy. And struggling mightily.
I'm the new streamer. Ha 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 ha. I'm kidding. Nothing.
You just take over. Hey, I'm sure you could do better than I could right now. The Chromecast is powered, yes. The Chromecast was powered and on. I'm just wondering if that Chromecast was not the device I was casting to, but it should show something. Right? Okay. Take this. Well, USB capture option is going in and out weird. Capture card driver crashing. Alpha software. Maybe flip the switch. I've got it set to never the same color. What else to check, fellas? Running out of ideas. Need to go. We'll watch the results tomorrow. I'll see you guys. Thanks for being here. Who knows if we're even going to have a result by tomorrow at this point. Reboot the Pi and switch to Pi 3 while you're at it. Nothing else I needed to do to this one, right? I guess it should be just working now. Yeah. Okay. Oh, error. It isn't running. What? Yes, it is. It's not capturing anything. Might be Hyperion isn't seeing it. Quick. Do I need a push bullet for notifications on HAS? Not always. Depends what you're using. Yeah, I use just the iOS app. Okay, P. Cruz has it running on a Pi 1 and it runs very well. I guess, could we... Let's see if we're getting output. We're going to take this. We're actually going to just plug it into the computer that we're on and see if we get something. So maybe we'll get some video on this capture device. I don't know for sure. I don't know if this thing needs software, or if it's just going to show up somehow. I don't know what's going to happen. That didn't seem to do anything. See ya. See you, Matheson. You might check the terminal LSUSB to see if the USB is actually detected. Isn't that a USB to HDMI or is it USB to micro USB? Where? Hi there, first time watching. Boy, it gets better, Kubrick. It gets better. This has not been a good one. Hey, Assad, how's it going? Well, thanks for being here. We're going to play some music for you. Green is on, red is off. All right, and somebody said, what is it, LSUSB? Oh, 55, that's not the one I want. I want 16. Let's open another one. Our government's scaring us by not taking proper action. Oh, no. Don't worry. I watch many of your streams that were recorded, and I have to say it's great what you're doing. Well, thank you very much. I've done this on my TV with WLED and Raspberry Pi running Kodi. Seems like that's all easier. Give the doc a like. Thank you very much. Sir, good enough. Hit like or dislike. They'll count as interactions and boost the video all the same. One is how to configure Pi to start to boot up, and one is for the WSLD. Case of very strange design choice. Okay, what did you say? Just LSUSB? What does that say? Does that tell you anything? Wow, Gustavo. ¿Por qué? Why so angry? You don't have to be here. So it's not there, so it's not seeing it? Well, I know that when Great Scott did his video, it said which chip to use, and I don't see what does this tell you? Does that tell you anything? I can make this even better. Report. Call it that. Okay. Bye, Gustavo. Let's even do this. And there we go. Gone. Oh, just that one message? No, I want the whole thing. That's too bad. I could just ban forever. Oh yeah, I did hide him. Okay, good. All right, it's USB is not detected. Nothing. There's only info. Should see something like this. Okay. Now what's the matter? Yes, thank you, Quindor, et al. Greetings. Sorry for interrupting. That's okay. We need an interruption about this time. I'm looking for example of how to configure groups. There's some videos on YouTube, but they're from a year ago. Yeah, groups has changed a bit. Why are you trying to configure groups? What are you trying to do? Because there might be a different way to do it. So how do I check that D message? How do I check D message, Paul? Can you connect it on the Pi 3 and do LUSB there? Yeah, sure. Let's put this back on. I can totally see, though, how a lot of people have tried to use this and have struggled and given up, you know? I can totally appreciate that. Okay, we're going to go to the other Pi. There we go. And just do the LSUSB again. Oh, it could be the extender. Could be the extender is just power. That extender came with that thing, though. It came with it, but still could be true. Let's USB, and then oh no, we can show Steven's thing. I'm sure you guys would handle that. 16. No. It's not showing up, and there's no extender connected to it. So maybe I have the wrong one. Thank you, Brent. We're struggling today, but hey, what's new? I'm hungry, listening in, constantly hearing something about Pi. Somebody broke the extender casing. I avoided the warranty on that, didn't I? Pi. It's funny you say that. I was also thinking this makes me want to have Pi. Suddenly, the $230 Philips Hue sync box doesn't seem that expensive, considering you're working on this for 3 hours. You know, Riff? Yeah. I guess then it just comes down to frickin' pride, right? Just type DMESG. Okay. DMESG. Under voltage detected. Oh. Maybe I'm not supplying enough power to the Pi? I would have thought that was it's like in a plug strip. Maybe it's not getting 2 amps. I guess I can unplug this Pi 0 and change this. Let's try this. This is a full Raspberry Pi 0 or Pi 2.5 amp power supply. There it is. A powered USB hub. Oh, device 04. Okay. AVD USB. So it is detecting it. It knows what it is. And so the drivers are correct. And it's the right board. See, there was an attempt picking up. The under voltage is from way earlier. Oh. I'm probably going to have to redo this now. Disconnect. Okay, so that's back up. It's so weird that it says it's not running, but it is. Okay, we're going to go here. And get a new terminal. And what did you want me to say? So it's not DOA, right? Excellent. We do know that, at least we know that the Raspberry Pi can recognize this. So that's good. We got that part done. Wonder how much power the Easy Cap draws. Probably too much. I think a powered sudo LS. You want LSUSB. Not there? The low voltage was from 1972. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't even born. But what is that? I mean, that's just telling us it's not there. Pop the cover from the EasyCap and check the chip directly. I did, and I can't see it on the chip, but I did take a picture of it. I can tell you what numbers it has on it. It's been a few days. Oh, here it is. So, I don't know how well anybody's going to be able to see this. But that's what the chip says. I guess I'll turn it this way. That's what the chip says on the... So device 4, that's it. Oh, unplug it and... Okay, so it is showing there. Okay. This is good. Thank you guys for teaching me Pi here. Yeah, great. So it's there. It doesn't give it a name, but it's there. Right? Yep. Okay. So now try Hyperion on the Pi 3. Okay. Let's see. So we got that connected. That's still connected. That is connected to that Roku, which seems to be turned on. And remember, the Pi does not have a real-time clock. It will show bad dates until you make use of the NTP. Oh. Okay. That one's not connected. That's fine. This one is connected. Okay. So one step at a time. Oh, do you want the D message? See if it throws errors. We can do that quick, and then we'll go back to this. DMESG. No error, right? This thing. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. What do you think of that? Oh, good. Jesse's here. Enable USB capture here. So if I go back here, where'd it go? Enable USB capture. Okay. Enabled USB capture. Just woke up, but did the software screen capture and sent UDP to WLED. It took me 2 days to get it working, and I'm still not sure at what point everything started working. Hey, Sam, that's funny. Live source check. Let me try connecting this to... Trying to figure out, let me think about how I can do this. Okay, I'm going to take, let's do the splitter. Let's do connect to the splitter, because I will lose one of my monitors, but I can then see if it's getting an output from the Roku. How many USB cables does it take? Yeah, that $250 Philips thing is looking pretty sweet right now. Okay. Just use the output from your PC. You have a splitter. Oh, yeah, I could do that, but I'm going to just use... okay, so all it has is the little Roku thing bouncing around. That's why. All right. See what we get in here. I can usually control this through, guess I should do it on the app. This doesn't seem like the remote control's working. Okay, now we got something here. And it should be kind of purple and black. Let's find something to play. Let's open up something like this. Switch back so I can see if it's showing up on this. So I'm not getting any live video here. Disable platform capture. The NTSC is set. Yes, it is. Bouncing Roku should show in the live capture. Yeah. Don't give up. Black is already working. Easy being a doctor than being a YouTube nerd today. That's the truth. Just let me go put somebody to sleep. It's so much easier than this. You guys aren't bothered by it. I'm not bothered by it. All right, little geek. Now following, we need some unicorns to cheer things up around here. All right, any other ideas, Tony? Trying to see. Oh. Wait a second. Configuration, capture hardware, and see if it's enabled. Okay. Configuration, capture hardware. Oh. Oh. What happened? That's different. Instance independent. The setting on this page are not depending on a specific instance. What's going on? Come on, you turkey. What the heck? Man. Sure, it hasn't gone to sleep. No, there's plenty of things that we should be able to see on the live feed. Oh, there's somebody playing bagpipes out in the park behind the house. Can you guys hear that? Am I still working on ambi lights, little geek? Yeah, sheesh. Why is it snowing? I want spring. Okay. Doesn't the Roku have a source selection on output as if you make use of the HDMI? It will not make use of the AV. Well, this Roku, I don't think it has an AV output. No, it doesn't have an AP output. See you, Robert. Thanks. Man. What'd you miss, Leland? A lot of failure, my friend. I should ask what type of LEDs you're trying to hook up. They're 2812B. Yep. Oh, geez. Look at us over here. Well, still, this doesn't matter. Because we're not getting this far. We're not getting the input. Right? Gosh, how did this go back? Oh, because we reinstalled the whole thing. Now there really is somebody playing bagpipes in the backyard. So weird. Nothing. Is it an HDMI splitter? This is the HDMI to RCA. This, the splitter is over here. But yeah, there's one here. Man. You see that you'd think the MS-21... I got it from Silent Pickle. I got it from the links in Great Scott's video. But maybe I need a different one. And I would much like to help you out when you do this psychology work at the moment. Multiple websites saying MS-2100E chip is not supported by the Pi. All right. Well, can we... Oh, I don't even have the LEDs hooked up to this thing, but I guess that's not that important right now. This is a bummer. I'm feeling major bummed out, man. I was all excited last night because it was working. And I thought, oh, all we got to do is get this hardware stuff hooked up. 6 p.m., I think. Brought 2. Now show up correctly. And none show up correctly. EasyCap has 2 inputs, composite and S-video. When I use it to configure the 2 input to use it. Configure the input. So do you have to, you start it up and you go into it and somehow change which input it's using? Yeah, RCA is yellow, but this is, I don't have a yellow cable. But that is the video. It says CVBS, and this says left and that says right. So this is just the video. And then this is the same, this is going to the yellow on the USB capturer. Yeah, I tried that, but let's try it again, Rob. Let's see if we're getting something. The thing, I don't know about the software it's supposed to run. I think it's supposed to run some software, and I probably don't have it. So we might have to mess with that. No, I have the white. I'm just using a white cable. It's still the right thing. And once it's got a CD with the stupid software on it. I don't really want to insert the CD-ROM, do I? HDMI needs setting up. Turn off source, splitter, and destination device. Then power on splitter first, then destination device, then source unit. Okay. So, okay, Top Tech Man has a Choose between the S video and the composite. I think mine just worked right away in OBS. Use the same capture card to record some VHS tapes. And 20 ohm audio cable you're using. RC cables are 75 ohm. It's possible that even the impedance from the cable is affecting the... Okay. I guess it could be. I don't know that I have another one, unfortunately. Not, at least not handy. I would have to go do some digging in the garage to find another one. I thought it was going to give me... I thought that the USB... Does the Pi receive the signal via CEC, then outputs to the LEDs? I don't know what that means, Leland. Sorry. Is the Roku set to auto detect display, or can you force it to 1080p? The cable will make it look bad, not black. You hearing the pipes? There's a dang concert going out back here. There's a girl with a violin too. That is so cool. So we probably, and this is funny. Everybody is parked. So there's probably 7 or 8 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 cars in the church parking lot. And they are, here, let me show you, because this is too cool. If I can. If you can see out the window. Can you see out the window? No. Can't see out the window. Let me show you. This is too fun, right? Let's just have some fun for a minute. We've been slaving away at this thing, getting nowhere. So we're going to take a minute. We're going to stop. We're going to pause all this. And we're going to do something fun for a second. Because it's my stream. And that's what I want to do. Okay. Now I think if I turn on the camera, you guys should be able to see what I see. Okay. Now. Oh, jeez. Okay, look. See the people over there? So there's a person playing the bagpipes there on the right in the black pants, and then there's a girl over there in the yellow, or I guess she's got kind of a pink shirt. She looks like she's standing by a soccer ball, but I think that's her music or her case or something. But then all those people are there to watch, and they're all like a car spaced apart. Isn't that awesome? We've got another car there now. That van is new. That's 10 people. Isn't that awesome? That's cool, man. That's cool. Okay, thanks for indulging me there for a minute. What a view. I know, right? I love it. I love it. That's why we're here. Hold the phone. Is that a Mac only thing or a third-party app? It's called no, it's not iPhone only. It's a Power Mirror, it's called. The resolution that you try to input to the EasyCap, I don't know. It's HDMI from a Roku. I would expect it at least 720. Well, are there more than 10 people? Probably, but they're not very close to each other. Although somebody is getting a hug now. That is so cool, man. That is so cool. Where do I live, Amari? I live in Utah. Do I have any monitor with an RCA TV to see if HDMI to CBBS is working? Well, I put it in this computer here. Let's see if there's a way to, is there an easy cap? Is there software that I can, is there something like, do you think VLC player or something can, because I've got that little disc. I guess I could put that in. I'm trying to remember if I even have my, so I'm using the thing not updated since at least 1 year, but I got it working in the afternoon. Have you checked the signal on the TV or something to make sure it works? I've checked. I know that there is output from the splitter going to the TV. but I don't know. But I don't know if the RCA converter thing is working. Well, with VLC, can I look at a USB connected device? Open a capture device. Yeah, there it is. Can't open. Let's try it again. That doesn't seem to work. So it's not working. So it's trying to work, but it's not working. It's kind of freaking out. Okay. Well, that was the wrong device. Did you think? How's it going, Shane? Oops, I hit the wrong button. Oh, no, I didn't. Capture device. This one, right? AV to USB. If I leave it like this and just hit play, it doesn't work. Okay. Let me see if this has. I don't in here. That TV does not have RCA kinds of inputs. It has the what do they call the composite? The 5 of them. That one doesn't, unfortunately. Keep an analog TV for this sort of tinkering. Oh, well. Fellas, I'm feeling defeated today. Let's make a list of things that I need to try and do offline, and then we'll see if we can give it a go. Yellow into green will probably give black and white. Oh, is that what will happen? I can plug it in there and just see what happens. All right, let's see what we got over there. So I plugged it into the green, and it says no signal. Yeah, it's Hyperion Alpha. Comment. Yep. Okay. I need a break. Let's do something fun for a few minutes. Let's back off of this. Can we do that? Let's back off of this for a minute. Take a step back. Yep. Things to try and do offline. Make it work. Thank you, Frank. Thank you for clarifying. Oh. An H sync and a V sync. You think the HDMI to composite converter is the issue? You think so? I think I may have another one of these. Again, this is stuff I got right from the... I'll test everything. I'll test it all individually. Does it look like an HDMI band shaking issue? You can't hot plug HDMI. You need to work backwards from the HDMI. Confirm the video signal step by step. Okay. I am tired. Holy exhausted, Batman. Send you an image in Discord. Okay. You got it, Frank. Oh. There you go. That's awesome. So Frank's got a folding... Yeah, let's turn this off. Frank's got a folding add-on now. That's fantastic, man. Good work, as always. All right, Henry, I'll check out what you sent too. Thank you very much. I will check those things out. I am tired right now. I need a nap. I will get it. We'll get it at some point. Jane got Hyperion working. Is this injecting or receiving the signal from RCA? It's, I guess, injecting. What's folding? That's what Frank says right there, Gary. It's donating computer power to Corona research. All right. Well, I will go through and I will independently tinker with these things and I will see if I can get something worked out. And I will say that I completely understand the people who give up. Is there HDMI capture that works with the Pi? Forget the whole RCA crap. I think, Shane, somebody said the RCA part is necessary because of the, I don't know what it is. It's not encryption, but some sort of transcoding from the HDMI or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, disconnect everything and start from scratch. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. It seemed like great. Ugh. HDCP. I don't know what that means. I just know that you guys were saying that that's the problem with everything. Yes, please, Leland, please do. HDCP. HDCP. Copy protocol. Gotcha. Find a source I can do offline and feed that in. Great Steam. Thank you very much, John. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I am struggling right now, so let's call up the kids. See if sign off button works. Should work. I'm going to go out back and listen to the bagpipe concert for a bit. Oh, of course, she just stopped. Don't buy the Philips box. It's like throwing money at the Dutchies. Don't do it. After the stream, go watch the video I just posted. It's bombing. You just posted one today, Rob? Doesn't that picture capture it all? Look at that face. That is it. Seems like I need to go downstairs and sort out my kids fighting with each other as well. Let's look at Rob's. Spotlight security cameras. Oh, yeah. Somebody asked me if I wanted a review, and I said no. So dumb. All right. I don't hear any kids coming up, so I'm going to sign off myself, and then I'm going to go downstairs and sort out the kids fighting, give everybody a big kumbaya hug, and then we'll be back tomorrow. Oh, the last thing to do. Let's play with this for a second, because Blade, I think, even though he left, let's open up the calendars, and you're gonna see all my calendars. Whatever. Okay, no big deal. Fine, whatever. We have a calendar, a stream calendar now, and it's different. We had the Home Assistant, or we still have the Home Assistant events calendar. We have a stream calendar, and when I put a new event on the stream calendar, first, let's go almost 3 hours. I think, you know what, Frank? If things would have worked, I think I would have had the energy to keep going. But the things failing on me like this and just struggling, and it's really hard to look back and forth with chat. And in something like this, I'm depending completely on chat. Like, I don't know what to do for this. I don't even know what to do. So right now, if we hit stream in Discord, let's do this. Let's hit stream in Discord. And it says 2 days. Oh, that's the next stream. And if you look here, I put the next stream as Wednesday, but I got notification today that I'm not working tomorrow. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to add an event, and I'm just going to call it stream. And I'm going to make sure that it's on the stream calendar. And what time you guys want to stream tomorrow? Same time? Better to fail here than at the hospital. Amen. Let's make it about the same time. So this was 2 p.m. my time. Okay. And we'll probably go till 4. And we'll save that. Now, if we go back to Discord and type stream again, I'm giving it a few seconds to update. Now it says 22 hours, 5 minutes, and 2 seconds. Bingo. Bingo. When you see Blade, give him a high five. Well, no, don't give him a high five. We're not allowed to give high fives. I'm sorry you're working, Wellington. But when you're still able to buy nice things for yourself in a few weeks, and the rest of us are scraping for pennies in the couch to pay rent, we'll all be wishing we'd been working too. Retired life rocks. Well, thank you very much, John. Where am I at? Oh yeah, that's fun. Drop a pin in the map. All right, fellas. As always, even when we fail, thanks for watching. Till tomorrow, adios. Have a good day, everybody. Be safe.